Hi everyone, so in this video we're gonna go ahead and set up Android development on Windows. Let's prepare to become an Android developer. So first and foremost, you need to determine whether you have a 32-bit or a 64-bit operating system. So just go ahead and open the control panel. I'm gonna search for control panel here and then I'm gonna open it. So here at the top right corner where it says view by, make sure that the large icons is selected and now search for the system. I'm going to click on the system here. So here you should see something like system type. The system type is going to determine whether you have a 64-bit or a 32-bit operating system. So if you take a look at the definition of the system type, you will see the value. Mine is 64-bit operating system. So this information is important because we are going to download the JDK. So here first we need to make sure whether we have the JDK installed on our computer or not. So I'm gonna search for control panel again. So now I'm gonna look for an icon named as Java. So here I have this Java icon here. So if you don't have the Java icon here, this means that the JDK is not installed on your computer. So we are going to install it in a minute. But first, let me click on this Java icon. Now this Java control panel is opened for us. We have this section named as About. Let's click on this About button here. And here we've got some information about the JDK that is installed on our computer. So my Java version is 8. So as long as your version of Java is 8 or higher, then you are good to go and you can develop Android applications. But if that is not the case, you need to download a higher version of JDK. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go and open our web browser. So here go ahead and search for download JDK 8. And then you will be guided to this page. Here it says Java SE Development Kit 8. SE stands for Standard Edition. So just click on this link and then you will be guided to this page. So here I'm just gonna scroll down here. So here you can see the downloading links. First you must accept the license agreement. So make sure to check this radio button here. And now you are allowed to download the JDK. So if you have got a 32-bit operating system, make sure to click on this link that says Windows x86. And if you have got a 64-bit operating system, click on this link that says Windows x64. So I'm just gonna click on this Windows x64 because I have got a 64-bit operating system. And now the Oracle website is going to require you to sign up, or if you already have an account, you need to sign in. So just create an account and then sign in and then download the JDK on your computer. Okay, after you download the JDK on your computer, just double click on this exe file. So now just click on next, next, and here you can specify the destination folder. If you want to change the default path, you can click on change. But I personally suggest that you leave the destination folder as default and click on next. And then here, we need to wait until this progress is actually finished. So now it says the Java SE Development Kit 8 is now successfully installed. Now I'm gonna go ahead and click on close. So here let me tell you that the latest version of JDK is actually JDK 12. So if you have got a 64-bit operating system, you can download and install the JDK 12. So because there was no option for 32-bit operating systems, I showed you the installation process of the JDK 8. But now I'm going to show you how you can get the JDK number 12, the latest version of JDK. And if you have a 64-bit operating system, you can use it. But if you have a 32-bit operating system, because I haven't tried installing the JDK 12 on a 32-bit operating system, I don't know whether it will be installed successfully or not. So I'm going to show you how you can get that version of the JDK. And if you have a 32-bit operating system, you can test it and see whether it works or not. But here you should know that the JDK 8 is enough for Android development. You don't need to have the JDK 12, 11 or 10. And here search for download JDK. So now I'm going to click on this link that says Java SE downloads, and then you will be guided to this page where it says Java SE downloads. So here we've got the Java SE 12.0.1. This is the latest version of Java. So here we've got the Oracle JDK download, Java Development Kit. I'm going to click on this button, the downloading button. So then you will be guided to this page. So here you can see that if I scroll down here, first you must accept the license agreement. And now you can see the downloading links. So here for the Windows, we've got this JDK Windows-x64. So you can download this exe file and install it on your computer. So now go ahead and open your web browser and search for Download Android Studio. The Android Studio is the software that we use in order to create Android applications. So now I'm just gonna scroll down here. So just click on this link that says Download Android Studio and SDK Tools, developer.android.com/studio. I'm just gonna click on this link. So then I'm gonna click on this Download Android Studio button. So here we must accept the terms and conditions. So I'm just gonna check this checkbox and I'm gonna click on this download button. So now it's gonna start the downloading process for me. So as you can see, Android Studio is a big file. So it might take a little bit of time to download this file on your computer. So make sure that you have enough space for this software before downloading it on your computer. So now that the Android Studio is downloaded, I'm gonna click on this exe file, and then I'm gonna click on Run, and then click on Next, Next. So here make sure that the Android virtual device is checked here, and then click on Next. So here we can specify the location of your Android Studio, and here click on Next. So Next and Install. So it's gonna install the Android Studio on your computer. So after the installation is complete, click on Next, and then here click on Finish. Okay, congratulations, you have successfully installed Android Studio on your computer. So here it is, the Android Studio open for us, ready to go. Now let's go ahead and click on Start a new Android Studio project. And let's choose Empty Activity here. There are other templates here. I'll talk more about them later in this course. For now, let's choose Empty Activity. And for the application name, let's choose First Project. And then as you can see, as I'm typing the first project here, the value of the package name and the save location path changes. So as you can see, the package name is a reversed domain and it must be unique for our application. So for example, mine is com.mystartup.firstproject. And the save location here, you can change it if you want. But if you change the location of your project, make sure that at the end you have the slash and the name of your project here, because otherwise it won't create a project folder for your project. There is a folder that is going to contain all of your project files, and that folder must have a name. So that's why at the end of the save location path, there must be the name of your project here. So it's gonna create a separate folder for your project, okay? Otherwise, you're going to wind up with some problems and it will be difficult to debug the application. Then we have the language. So as of now, we've got the Kotlin and the Java programming language in order to program Android applications. For this course, we're going to use Java. And the minimum API level is API 16, Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. So the minimum API level is actually the minimum operating system, the minimum Android operating system that can run our application. So when I say that the minimum API level is API 16, this means that the API levels older than API 16 cannot run our application. So for example, if the Android operating system of the user's device is a version that is older than the Android Jelly Bean, then that device cannot run our application. So for this course, we are going to use API 16. And as you can see, it says your app will run on approximately 99.6% of devices. So that's a good number. So just click on Finish. Okay, so now that our project is built, we're gonna go ahead and run our application on our device, on our physical device. But first, we must set up the physical device. So let's see how we can do that. It's important that you use a high quality cable in order to connect your device to your computer. Okay, so in order to run your Android app on your physical device, first you must enable the developer options on your device. So in order to do that, just open the settings application and then go to the about at the bottom. So when you go to the about, I need to go to the software information and then more. So because I'm using an HTC device, in order to find the build number, this is the way to do it. First, I need to open the settings application, as you can see here, and then I need to scroll down here to the about. I need to go to the software information, more, and here I can see the build number. So if you're using a different device, then you need to find the build number another way. You can just search for it and you can find it there in the about section. So here when you find the build number, just tap on it 7 times. As you can see, as I'm tapping on this build number, it says no need, you are already a developer. So when you do that, it's gonna show you a message that says you are a developer now. And when you click on this back here, and when you go to the settings again, you will see these developer options here at the bottom. So when I click on these developer options, I'm gonna click on this OK. So just scroll down here and find this USB debugging and make sure to check this checkbox that says debug mode when USB is connected. It's very important that you check that USB debugging, otherwise you won't be able to run your Android app on your physical device. So now I'm gonna open my Android Studio and then I'm gonna just go ahead and click on this run button at the top. When you do that, you should see your device here as the connected devices. So because now the debugging options is enabled on my device, now I can go ahead and select this device and just click on OK. So when I do that, it's gonna go ahead and run this Android application on my physical device. But before you can run your Android app on your physical device, you must install the driver of your device on your computer. How we can do that? We need to go ahead and open our web browser and see how it's done. So open your web browser and search for developer.android.com, and then you will be guided to this page. Inside this search bar, just search for OEM drivers. Okay? And then click on it and press an enter key on your keyboard. So then you will be guided to a page, so you can click on this link that says install OEM USB drivers, Android developers. I'm gonna click on this link. So then I'm gonna scroll down here. If you want to, you can just read this guide here. And now you will see the OEM drivers for different manufacturers. For example, if you have a device that its brand is Asus, you can get the driver from this link. Or if you have a device that its brand is HTC, you can get the driver from this link or any other OEM drivers. Another way to get the OEM driver is just to open the google.com. So here we can just search for the model of your device plus the driver. So here I searched for HTC Desire 630 driver. So here you can see the link, so I can download the driver on my computer and install it. This is another way to get the OEM driver. So when you install the driver on your computer, you can go ahead and run your application, and then you can see the result on your mobile device. You will see that your application is run on your device and you can see the result. In the next video, we're gonna learn about setting up the emulator. I look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial.